Crazy Chef Productions. Some of the ovens we use on Crazy Chef are Siemens, and the one I'm going to show you today is a Siemens iQ700 range, and it's an HM678G4S1. It's about a capacity of 67 litres, maximum microwave 800 watts, automatic cleaning. Now it's a combination oven. It combines convection, microwave and grill. It's quite a good oven. It's got one rack and it's got some sliders that come out so you can put a tray on a slider. It comes with two vitreous enamel trays, but obviously you can't use trays when you use microwaves. So the object of today's video is just to concentrate on the controls. So I'll zoom in on the controls. Right, I'm here but I'm not here. This is the control. The default is it just shows you it shows you the day and the date and the time. And a point to note is if you're listening to Siemens, if you have a power cut, you have to reset the date. It all goes back to default. You have to reset the date and time. But anyway, never mind about that. Don't have too many power cuts. Okay, on the left hand side we got the on-off switch. We then have a menu button, an information button that's also got a child lock on it. On the right hand side you've got a timer. You've got a preheat. If you want to preheat the oven, you've got a preheat button, and you've got a start-stop. Now, I will try to zoom directly in onto the video, onto the display, so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so you switch it on. You can't see me do this, but I'm switching it on. So you've got Siemens. You've got, this is switched on by default. You can change the defaults. This is by default. This is switched on to the conventional oven with the heater, conventionally heating oven. So you've got 4D hot air, which means you've got hot air convection with a blower coming from all directions. You can have top heat. You have top heat and bottom heat, depending on what menu or depending on what product you're cooking. You've got hot air eco, so it takes longer but it's economy. You've got top and bottom heat eco. You've got hot air grilling, so if you're using a grill at the top of the oven and you want to give it an extra boost, you can have hot air and grilling, or you can have the traditional grill. And you've either got the grill across right at the top, which is a large grill, set it 3. You've got some settings you can change your grill to. I'll press it on that side. You've got 3, 2, 1. Go back to this side. This is a touch sensitive screen, left and right, touch sensitive. You've then got grill for a small area, so you can grill the small area at the top. Got pizza settings, so this is by default 200 C, but you can alter the temperature. You've got intensive heating, so you've got double heat coming from the bottom, single heat coming from the top. You've got low temperature cooking. This is like if you want to do something in a ceramic cookware, long term, you're doing beef bourguignon or something you want to take over several hours. Makes it tender also. You've got bottom heat only. You've got drying. Now the drying is for if you want to dry fruit, you've got a drying function. This is drying at 80 degrees, but again you can change it. All the temperatures I quote are all in Celsius. You've got to keep warm. Now this is good. You can keep your food warm if your people haven't come in ready between when you cook it and when you eat it. And you've also got a useful thing called a plate warming, so you can warm the plates. You've got a cool start function. This is ideal for when you are cooking from frozen or semi-frozen, so it'll defrost it and it'll start cooking it. And back to 4D hot air. If you go to the menu button, Here we've got the types of heating. Now that's what we've been looking at, the 4D hot air heating and hot and bottom heating. So if you go to microwave down here, and do not put metal objects in the oven when you use it. You've got microwave, you've got 90, 180, 360, 600, and the maximum is 800. Now, I'm not microwave either, but to demonstrate it, I've got 1 minute set. I start stop, and I press the start stop button. It says, warning, do not use a baking tray at 600 watts or maximum power. So basically, it's if you put in something metallic by mistake, it actually gives you the warning, then you press the start button. I won't press the start button because I've got nothing in there. So that's a very good feature. It'll warn you not to use metal objects. Okay, so get rid of that. Stop, stop. Okay, well, get rid of that. Stop it. Oh. Off. And it will continually to blow after you finish cooking. It will blow to cool the oven down. Okay, we go menu again, on, menu, microwave combination. This will give you a combination of microwave and regular conventional. This quite often helps you cook because you haven't got the long time of cooking, say a chicken. You can boost it with a little bit of microwave. So you've got on the controls here, you've got your 4D hot air. You can run that up and down, decide what you want it on by going up and down with the control knob. You've got 360, that's you can vary that, you can vary your microwave power, and you've also got your 4D hot air. You can change the temperature of that, and also you can change the time. So I'll turn it off again. Menu, on, menu. Now this is the interesting one, meals. It says meals. Now look, I'll give you an example. Cake, bread pizza, bakes, soufflés, frozen products, poultry, meat, fish, side dishes, vegetables, defrost food, cake, baked bread, pizza. We've been there. Okay, so this is very, very useful if you just want to put a chicken in, tick the box for chicken, tick the box for the weight, press the button, and it'll decide how much microwave or how much conventional to use. Now, let me go to poultry, because that's what I usually use. Next, chicken. You've got chicken, duck, goose, turkey, chicken. Let's go chicken, chicken unstuffed, chicken stuffed, chicken halved, chicken breasts, chicken portions. Now, it says pollard. Now, pollard, believe it or not, is an old chicken. So if you're looking for a chicken about 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms, you have to do the pollard setting because you won't get the range of weight otherwise, right? Say we're looking at unstuffed pollard, which is an old big chicken. Next, so you can set it's 1,700 grams. I can go up to, I don't know, 300 grams, 2.3 kilos. I've also got a thing that says cook's tip. Glass roasting dish with lid on, wire rack, level 2, so it even tells you how to do it. How about that? Back. Let's see what else we can try. Back. Chicken, turkey, duck. Let's look at duck. Duck, goose. Duck not stuffed. Duck stuffed. I don't know if you stuff a duck. Duck breast. Goose. Well, let's look at duck breast. Normally I'll do a duck breast in a frying pan starting from cold. Next, adjust. So I can adjust the timing. It's 230 degrees at 18 minutes. It's set as a default, but I can adjust it either way. Cook's tip. Wire rack a level 3 and universal pan level 1. So you've got a universal pan, which is a steel pan, and that's obviously to collect the drips. Okay, so we're now going to go menu, more. Okay, we've got more function. Now we've got a self-cleaning function, and it's various levels. A self-cleaning at level 3 for cook's tip, 2 hours. Remove unsuitable accessories, loose food remains and fat. You can start it. So that's telling you how to do it. Now, when you buy this oven for the first time, it's advisable to have about an hour at 200 odd centigrade just to burn off the residue oils, anything like that in the contaminants on the oven. Going back to more. So you've got drying function. This is for drying the oven out. Self-clean settings. Now you can set the language. You can set language. Okay, it's English. You go factory settings. You can go language, clock. You set the clock date, the date, day, date, month, date, year. Audible signal when it beeps when it's finished. Volume, the volume of the beeping. Some people don't like their Siemens oven and their washing machine and their dishwasher beeping all at the same time. Button tone. Do you want do you want the tone on or tone off? Display brightness. Clock display, digital plus date. Lighting, on so when you open the door the light of the oven comes on. No automatic continue for microwave. There's a lot of childproof lock. There's a lot of after switch. There's a type of heating warning microwave. Well, we've got that. So there's a lot of different things you can do. So when you first set it up, first thing to do is to change it from Sprache, change it from German to English or whatever your native language is. Then you can go through all the various other combinations. So that's basically. Go back to the 4D hot air, which is the default. So that's basically the control. It takes some getting used to. Do try a few extra menus and do take notice of the information. Do not, unless it's very low power, do not as a rule put metalware in the oven when using microwave, because it'll spark and it'll damage the oven, or potentially damage the oven. But there are a lot of there's a lot of glassware on the market. For example, when I'm roasting a chicken, I put it in a glass dish with a glass lid. That stops it spitting everywhere. And it's suck it and see, but I've had very good results and I'm quite happy with my Siemens conventional microwave grill combination oven. So hope this has helped. If you want to give me a coffee, press the dollar button on the video. Okay, well that's it. Shout crazy, shout out.